Now that this channel is monetized, I would like you guys to help the algorithm by liking, sharing, and subscribing. We've always heard this statement: keep your loved ones close, but your enemies closer. Well, this even applies in the world of magie. I like to say, the closer your enemies, the closer your lover, the faster the spell will manifest. See, here's a trick in this statement here, is the fact that when you don't have access to your target, you don't know what's going on. So if you're doing intranquil workings on your target, you're going to question if it's working or not. It's until something drastic happens, or by luck that you meet them, that you hear what transpired. Usually in a situation where a client doesn't have access to a target, it's usually after a long run that they find out everything that transpired when they were away from each other. See, when you have your targets close and you have a means to watch their every move, it's going to be easy for you to see the manifestation of the spirit. See, the average individual, their thought of something working is someone coming in their presence or reaching out to them. But what I usually like to say when we're talking about movement is the list of things transpiring around the person, especially if you're doing the intranquil spirit or you're doing black magic on a rival. See, when you have a window to see what's transpiring, the small details means a lot. Because now you hear this person's car break down. Now you hear they lost their money, they lost their wallet. Now you hear, oh, they've gotten into a minor accident in a vehicle, or they hurt themselves, they probably fell, or they got scratched up. These things are a precursor to what you got going on. Not only does having your targets close aid your work, having your targets close makes it easier for the spirit to have an influential power over them. Someone living 5 miles from you versus someone that's living thousands of miles from you, which one do you think is going to take effect easier? And time frame. How long have y'all been apart? The closer the time frame, the closer the distance, the better off you'll be. Of course, when it rains, it pours. But you don't have to wait until it starts raining to grab your umbrella. How about looking at everything that transpires before it even happens? Or some people can smell when it's about to rain. Some people may get feelings inside their body that lets them know that it's about to rain. So we have to look at it in this magical way as well. Those signs and omens, those things that are happening around your target or to them, will let you know what's going to come. Because a lot of people, they give up because they don't see the target, they don't see movement or whatsoever. They don't see anything. When I say they don't see movement, I have to, emphasize that it's a lack of communication on their behalf, and a lack of accessibility. Because now I'm not saying that you reach out to the person or overstep your boundaries, but it would be good to have a window. Now you can read between the lines of what I'm saying to you, because I'm not encouraging anyone to do anything. But in my case, if I was in a situation, I would do my diligence research and I would cross all my T's and dot all my I's if I'm doing an investigation. Now, for those that are married, I know in some states you can have a private investigator. But if you're dating, it's not marriage, you can't really do that. But as far as doing your diligent research, don't get caught. If you want to see the most movement, be around your target. Sometimes, yes, keeping a little distance, there's different strategies for different situations. Just as there's different tools for the job, there's different strategies for each situation. A lot of spiritualists think they don't even have a game plan. A lot of spiritualists just do work and that's it. They don't even have a strategy. So every job they get, they're applying the same, not even strategy. I don't know what to call it. They're just doing work and they don't have any strategy. If anything, they're going to say, oh, we're going to let the Loa take care of this and that's all. No form of avoiding arguments, avoid a hostile contact. They don't tell you none of that. They just say, oh, just go about your life and the Spirit's going to handle it. There's got to be a code of conduct. There has to be some morals in the game. There got to be some discipline. Because if you don't have this, you're only going to destroy what you're working hard to achieve. But yes, when you have access to your target, things move smoothly. It's not, and I say this in a very kind of dyslexic way, because it's like I'm giving you a scenario saying that if you have access to your target, it makes the spell work even faster. The reality is, it's not really making the spell work faster. It is basically having access to see what you wouldn't. Because if you don't see it, you're going to say, I'm not seeing any movement. But now if you have access to your target, you're going to say, I see the movement because it's clear as day and it's going to be right before your eyes. I try to limit doing work for customers today that don't have access to their target, because this is what's going to happen. When a customer doesn't have access to their target, they're going to be calling my phone back and forth. Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? And I don't have time for that. So for you customers out here that are interested in getting work with me, make sure you have a means to know what's going on with your target. And also make sure that you don't sever any ties with your target. So with that said, I'm out. I hope this video was very informative. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And leave your thoughts down in the comment section. I would like to know what y'all guys think.